Well, hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about how each MBTI type stresses out and some things you can do to de stress because no one wants to walk around feeling a lot of anxiety and frustration and agitation, do we? So ask yourself what's got you stressed out today. Now, a little bit of stress is good because it gets you going. It may mean that you've got purpose or you've got some things to do in your life and it can kind of move you forward a little bit. But too much stress can be bad because it's not good for your body. It can start to manifest physically. And if you've got a real adrenaline rush or butterflies in your stomach all day long and every day, that's too much. You want to calm those levels, your chemicals down. Sometimes we can get into a cycle of excessive worry where we're worrying about everything. Do you know they say 90 something percent of the things that we worry about never happen? So sometimes it can become a habit, a bad habit, a crutch, something that we hold on to. There could be some other things that are driving it. It could be you're dissatisfied with your life in some way, or you have too many people coming at you, too many projects, too many tasks. And sometimes the best way to handle it is you got to figure out some me time. And me time is doing what it is that you want to do, that you like to do. And it's putting yourself first for a change, especially if you have a lot of people coming at you. So, me time could be going to get a massage, it could be going to the bookstore, it could be going to get your favorite cup of coffee or your favorite drink just to relax and calm things down a little bit. It could be taking a 10-minute walk or stroll, go pick some flowers. Sometimes it could be because you're too into your own head, too into who did you wrong or who mistreated you, or worrying about yourself or dwelling on the things that you don't have. So sometimes it helps to change the channel and go help someone else. So do something really nice for a neighbor, surprise someone, do something kind for a stranger, maybe go into the grocery store and buy a flower that costs a couple of bucks and hand it to someone, buy a drink for someone who's behind you in the fast food line. If you're constantly working, then put it away for a day or so. Get out of your head by going and doing something for others. So you can go to an animal shelter and cuddle a dog, give them some attention, go serve people at a homeless shelter or a food pantry, go get a manicure or pedicure or massage. In fact, I've seen more men doing this these days. You don't deserve to feel overwhelmed and stressed out and unhappy and miserable all the time. That's not fair to you. So sometimes it means stopping and making some changes in your life so that you can start to feel better and heal. And it's very important to find relaxation time. It's good for your mind, it's good for the soul, it's good for the spirit, and it's good for your body. Sometimes I like to just lay down, close my eyes, and just listen to the sound of the ocean and just drift away for a minute. One of my favorite things to do is to collect pictures of nature and the ocean and serenic pictures that I can hang on my wall because when I look at them, it calms me down. It reminds me to relax. And I think one day I'm not going to have any more space on my walls to hang anything because I always want these nature scenes on my wall. And I'm addicted to it. I love it. I love peace. So let's get into some typology and figure out what stresses y'all out. Shall we? We shall. ESTJs, they don't like being in a chaotic environment and they don't like feeling out of control. They also don't like lazy people who aren't holding up their end of the bargain, and they may not deal with change very well. My advice: step away from an intense situation for a moment and take a time out. ISFJs, they get relied on a lot because many times they're the ones that are going to follow through and get the job done. But when they're the only ones in that position and everybody's constantly depending on them for everything, it can get stressful. And sometimes they need to say no to some things. They also don't like dealing with too much tension or not enough time to get things done. It makes them feel inadequate. They can start to feel depressed. So my advice: take a few minutes to work through your feelings and take a moment to put some order to some things, prioritize. ENFPs can get stressed out when somebody is watching over every little thing that they do and they don't have the space to just do their own thing a little bit. Too much criticism is also draining and stressful to them. Too much rigidity and detailed tasks can really frustrate them. My advice to them: make sure you're not running on empty and that you're getting enough rest and enough sleep. Talk to someone who's a good listener and take the time to sort out your feelings. ENFJs. When ENFJs are in environments that are too harsh and too critical, they don't thrive very well. They need affirmation, and they also don't like doing redundant tasks. They can get stressed out when they feel misunderstood or when they have to go against something that is not aligned with their ethics and values. My advice: surround yourself with people who can give you positive support. Talk to someone who can acknowledge how you feel and listen to your concerns. And remind yourself of all the great ways that you contribute. Take a walk. ENTJs, they can feel stressed out when they feel like they've been too hard on someone, or when they feel disrespected for what they believe in. They don't like incompetence, and they can feel stressed out when they feel unappreciated. ENTPs, they can get stressed out when there's too many rules and things are the same over and over and over again, when their visions for life are misunderstood or just disregarded, or when they're not able to be creative. ESFJs, when things don't align with their values, they can feel stressed out. When they have to be in an environment that has no structure, that can cause frustration. When they're stressed out, they can become overly sensitive and too critical. My advice: find someone who you can talk to who's gone through a similar situation. Do something that can lighten things up or make you laugh. INFPs, they can become too stressed out when they have to have too many detailed conversations, when they're confronted too much, when there are too many timelines or too many requests for their time. My advice: get some much needed downtime and figure out something that you really want to do and do it. Remember, you are important and you have a lot that you contribute to humanity. INTJs can get stressed out when their plans are interrupted because they are planners. They don't like working with people that they deem to be incompetent or lazy. They need time to rejuvenate, and they can feel bogged down by too many details. My advice: when they're overly stressed, they may not want any advice. They just need to make sure that they get enough sleep, take a break from some of their duties, and have some quiet time where they just shut off all the noise, all the stimulation, and have a change of scenery. So everybody gets stressed out at some point in their lives. So share this video with people that you care about, your friends, your family. Even if they don't know MBTI, this video is for everyone. If you'd like to see more videos like this, then hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.